Hello, welcome to the Patreon exclusive edition of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
And I am Ryan Seymour.
We're about to jump into the awesomeness, the greatest thing on the known universe. Space Bandits #1.
Yes.
Mark Miller.
Matteo Scalera. Just so perfect. Like, Matteo nails the, like, weird 80s like vibe of it.
Yes.
Like, because it's 80s.
Yes.
In space.
In space. Why? Because it takes time.
Yeah.
As so very colorfully put, it took till the 90s for the Midwest to embrace the 80s.
Which is kind of true.
It is kind of true, actually, because I'm like, yeah, that's actually true, isn't it? Yeah. We didn't. Dang it.
So close.
Missed
so
it
far.
by that much. So the notion of how long it would take before it, pilfered out into the rest of the universe.
Yeah.
One, can I say how much I love that Earth culture is one that's going to be the most dominating, especially 80s Earth culture, because it's literally the best decade.
Pretty close, yeah.
Creatively speaking, what's better? I mean, you could argue the 60s. We had like a lot of cool stuff there. But like everything that the 60s was like, hey, foundation. 80s was like, let me show you.
Yeah.
Let me show you what is great. I'm just saying.
Miami Vice.
Best new show. There it is.
Yeah.
And you know how good it is? They couldn't do Miami Vice again.
Right.
Like, you just can't. Because the 80s. Like, it's not the 80s anymore, so you can't do that.
Yeah.
It's magic. All right, so we start off in space on the illustrious vessel, the honeymoon special, the Lionel Richie. That's
And
right. You heard me.
It's got Lionel Richie's visage at...
That's the masthead, baby! That's what you need to see when you're perusing through the stars, okay? It is hardcore. So we get introduced to this fabulous couple that have been together 600 happy years.
Which is crazy.
That's, I mean, like happy.
Happy.
He
That's
said.
that's the critical word.
Happy. That's a long time. Now, they're on this honeymoon piece here, and while everyone else is basically newlyweds, this older couple is really just kind of keeping the magic going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, showing that they still got that spice.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
Because the way they're written, they're not. It's not like that old couple that's been together forever. So there's always the jokes where they're not happy and they're taking pot shots.
Right.
Like, no, they're actually in love and they're really truly celebrating this milestone,
which is beautiful. I love the context where they said, like, when they first got together, the Lionel Richie hadn't been born yet.
Yeah.
And you're like, so wait, the Lionel Richie?
Yeah.
Like, the actual person that this starship is named after? Yeah. Hadn't been born yet. That's how long they've been in love. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. They're speaking to a young lady who is sitting there by herself on this honeymoon cruise. And of course they're thinking, hey, well, where's your partner? Where's your hubs or your wifey?
Yeah.
Where are they at? And she's like, oh, no, I'm not here.
I'm on the job.
Yeah, I'm working. I'm actually going to commit one of the biggest robberies of all time. In fact, right now, as you speak, this lizard of mine, this pet lizard of mine, is producing like a toxic gas in the air. And you're going to be sleepy, go bye-bye in just a few minutes.
Old dude, I'm not sure I get the joke, miss, because it sounds bonkers.
Ridiculous. Like, what are you talking about? But of course, she pulls out a gas mask and is like, no, I'm absolutely serious. Yeah. And sure enough, everyone conks out and boom, 4 awesome-looking space bikers bust out onto the scene.
And let's take a moment to appreciate the 80s-ness of it, because none of them have any pressurized spacesuits on.
Nope.
It's so Silverhawk, so Lone Star.
Completely, baby.
They're just,
it's so perfect.
It's so glorious.
It's the only thing that is missing right now is the literal guitar riff that was playing when this like that's that's what this was. 100%. I can imagine Mark was sitting here writing this, jumping off furniture in his underwear. That is what, like, if you weren't doing that, Mark,
I don't know.
Did you write this? Did you really?
Yeah.
If you didn't jump around in your undies while doing this,
because this is an undies jumper.
It absolutely. You know what? That might have to be a tweeted statement right there.
This is an
Space Bandits is an undies jumper. If you don't know what that means, you were clearly not born in the 80s, and it shows. So these guys arrive, and they come in, and they're like, yo, is everything going according to plan? And she's just like, yeah, everyone's knocked out.
Because they're talking about hostages, and she's like, no, everybody's asleep
Everybody's
like a baby.
asleep, man. We don't need hostages.
Yeah.
We're good. Let's just walk in and pick it up. Here's the thing. This is the most brilliant thing. And okay, I have to admit now, I'm a little nervous about any sort of honeymoon action. Everyone saves up all this money to go on a honeymoon. So all these folks literally,
they have all this money
just
available.
waiting to pick it up. Crazy amounts. And on a ship like this that's dedicated solely to honeymooners, right. So they go through and they literally digitally steal all these people's money except for the married couple for 600 years.
And she just is like, no, not these two. It's their 600th wedding anniversary.
We're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to do that. And what's funny is like, one of the guys is like, you know what, you really are too soft sometimes. The notion that instead of having to take hostages or kill people, she's like figured out the most crafty way to do this thing, and it's done. More so, not only is it done, no witnesses.
Right. There's no witnesses. They're in and out in under 10 minutes.
Right?
What's
the issue here?
Yeah, like soft. What?
Come on, get out of here. So they take off. It's a done deal. They're at the hideout. They're counting it up, and they're like, you know what? This thing is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
They've done the job. It's fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. They've done what they needed to.
Yeah.
And
she's like, thank you for saying these are well executed, but we've done this without violence.
Right.
Nobody's died. There's no hostages been taken. It's all been clean. It's so easy. Nobody's died yet. And Dude with the eye patch is like, well, let's not speak too soon.
And you're like,
that's
wait,
ominous.
Excuse me? That's threatening.
Yeah.
And she's like, what's that supposed to mean? And their court's like, Cody, come on, like, don't make us spell it out for you.
Yeah.
And then they totally go like straight Brutus on her.
Yeah.
Total Julius Caesar. And they start like beating her down.
Yeah. And it's not
freaking 3 dudes.
They shoot her. And like the thing is, as they're describing it, like, okay, you brought together the 4 most ruthless, bandit, villainous, scum, murderous criminals in the galaxy.
Like they're leaders of their own gangs.
Yeah.
She gets them, hires them.
Which kind of makes sense in a way of like, if I take the alpha from each pack, it'll be a pack of alphas.
Right.
We'll be unstoppable.
What is better than that?
Well, apparently
problem is
25 million is better than 20 million.
Yeah, because that's the thing. They've stolen $100 million worth of stuff, which is awesome. With no one dying, well, it would have been no one.
Yeah.
According to them, they're like, hey, listen, that extra $5 million apiece, it looks good. It looks good to us. And really, the notion that she just didn't think that through. It was a great idea, but we are the worst of the worst. What did you think we were going to do to you? Especially when you clearly are not as violent and hardcore as we are.
Yeah. We'll kill each other. You won't.
You know what? I feel like they're going to live to regret those words.
Yeah. Because now they're a gang.
Right.
And they shoot her, and they dump space booze on her.
Dude, disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like, you talk about pour one out for your homies, they poured one out on their homie.
Mm-hmm.
Just wrong. Outright wrong. And they clearly leave her to get caught.
And that's where they may be too soft.
Should have made sure she was dead. Should have made sure.
Mm-hmm.
So then we go to planet Dogoth.
Yes.
Dogoth? Dugoth? I don't know.
I don't know.
Crazy cool planet. All these different wanted posters around for this young lady named Thena. They are in the Molly Ringwald district. I say without any sort of sarcasm.
And I noticed the pink
hues
that were used.
Right? Because it's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And they're pretty in it. Are there any candles? How many are there? 16? Count it
man.
out. Count it. Are there
I wish there were some.
Candles? I don't know.
Dang it.
That's all right. It's all right. Next time. All right. So 2 people waltz into... Don't get mad at him. Don't get mad at him yet. Not yet. Not yet. Take your time.
He's got the mustache too,
He
Vic.
does, man.
He's got the mustache.
Looks just like... Okay. So 2 people walk into a police station. One looks like the greatest 80s pop icon of all time. Very Madonna-esque in her presentation with a little bit of savage...
Yeah. She's even got like the ankle warmers.
Right? Like, oh, so fantastic. And then we have blue-skinned El DeBarge.
Never trust someone that looks like El DeBarge. Not even El DeBarge.
I mean...
He'll El DeBarge you.
He will.
Every
man.
time.
Like the whole family. You can't trust. And like literally, the cops all suddenly realize who this woman is.
Yeah.
Guns drawn. Everybody's like, freeze, it's on. He's like, wait. It's cool. She's handcuffed. I got her. I'm turning her in because I believe there's a huge reward for turning this lady in.
Yeah. I would just like to claim my reward.
Pay me. What's good? Of course, Thena's like, look, dude only got me because I was in a bathroom at the time. Gross.
Which happens.
Right? Even bad guys got to pee.
Sharky would get you that way.
Please believe it. Please believe it. And of course, he's like, look, all's fair in love and war. Cash only if you don't mind. Dude is literally cashing out by turning this woman in. He's ready. I think that's an ominous statement, too. Yeah. All's fair in love and war. Buddy. 2 hours later, they've got her on this ship. And I love it. All the guards totally are like fangirling over her.
Yeah.
Because she's awesome.
You're famous. Can we get a picture with you? You poor
They
sons of...
They don't even know. So they go for the selfie, which I love. Is as much as this is the 80s, they have cell phones.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit of millennium have trickled in there, but the 80s are holding strong. So as they are, like stepping in to take this photo, the whole space blacks out. Yeah. Like the whole ship. Zoom.
EMP
comes back on.
Something.
And they're like, what's going on? They're like, hey, listen, the system's been hacked by an external, but I'm overriding it. It's fine. And
except the laser shield that was keeping her in her cell no longer is functioning as a laser shield.
Wasn't. So when they took that picture, they strangely noticed that that cell of hers, oddly empty.
They're about to get face punched.
Oh, and they do. Very nicely, professionally. Oh, is that a kick? Yes, it is.
Oh, man. I feel bad for all the people that had noses because they're all broken.
No. Who needs a nose in the future? Yeah. Like, you're fine. You're good.
That's her thing. Like, no, did she break everybody's nose?
Except for maybe this person. Their nose might not have gotten broken, but their legs are no good.
They will not be able to poop in a normal manner anymore.
No, not at all. Not at all. All right, so she makes like the most crazy, like mad dash out the back door of a ship while flying to like literally coast down, boom, onto a ship that's waiting for her, who is being piloted by
Vigo
DeBarge.
Don't trust DeBarge.
Vigo DeBarge.
Vigo DeBarge.
That's his name. Dude takes off, boom, and you find out, holy snap, this is a happy couple that is running this con. She's clearly a wanted con, and he turns her in for the reward money and then breaks her out for them to do this con yet again.
It's brilliant.
It is brilliant, especially because every time she escapes,
it goes up.
He raises her bounty because she's that much more of a criminal.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's genius.
Yeah.
That's absolutely genius. I have to admit that's kind of great.
And they keep running the same con over and over. And like I love how the pictures of the different costumes they're using.
So great. So great.
Oh my gosh, the suit is so 80s.
Oh, it's got shoulder pads, man. Super big ones too. I love this like hip hop punk style, pseudo kid and play, pseudo Vanilla Ice. Like it's all of it. It's so perfect. All right, so what's so great is like they're floating over a star system, and Thena's kind of like, hey, listen, some of my friends, they say like you take advantage of me, but
it's easy money,
right? Like you use me.
Risks. He's the one that just shows up.
I think it's kind of a thing, and she's like, well, you don't believe him, do you? Right? Like we got a good thing here.
Yeah.
It's cool. And she's like, nah, it's cool, but maybe we should do something else. Like we got enough money, we can.
Right.
Kind of chillax, go on the other side of the universe.
Nobody will know us.
It's fine. Like, it's good. He's like, you know what? I'll see your take a break, and I'll raise you. Let's quit altogether. Let's just stop doing this. No cons, no robberies. Let's just live our lives. Maybe have some kids. Sell that dream, baby.
Totally just you and me and maybe even a baby.
Boom. What? How does that feel? But wait. Let's do one more gig first. Just one more, and we'll be good.
Yeah. Famous last words.
As usual, she is on the ship, waiting to be escaped, we'll call it.
Yeah, and this ship looks like way more secure.
Man, this is tip-top, high-end. They're not playing around. They know what they got.
Yeah.
And they're not joking. I mean, they literally got weapons out. No selfies here.
Yeah,
right?
there are no humans in there either. It's like all like giant space dudes.
Exactly. And they're like talking trash. Like, why are you so happy? Like, what did like you're about to go to the crustacean. Like, you don't even understand. No trial, no jury. we're straight sending you
Yeah.
to like the worst prison. And she's like, yeah, no, y'all don't even know. I'm about to be out of here.
Mm-hmm.
This is about to be a thing. Y'all, it's dumb. And literally, she realizes,
Yeah. They're off planet
we're
now.
actually off planet. Like, this isn't the way this is supposed to be. I'm supposed to get rescued before we even leave the atmosphere. I'm supposed to be breaking your noses already. Like, what is this? And Guard is like, you know,
She got Vigo debarged.
I think you got girl.
Because now he's got all of that
Oopsie.
money.
All of it. In cash, yo.
Yeah.
There's not even a trail.
Yeah.
You can't cut nothing off. It's in cash.
Yeah. And what's she going to say? Like, oh, that dude that turned me in is actually my boyfriend. Like, he's so... Nobody's going to believe her.
No one's going to believe her. And if he's got all that money, it's not going to matter.
Right.
He's not going to look the same.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that changes his appearance all the time.
Yeah.
Hairstyle, the whole nine. Dude might not even be blue at
Yeah.
this point. He unblued his skin.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So then we get to the crustacean.
Which is actually a giant space crustacean. A lobster, and I love it. It's this giant freaking space lobster.
With a penal colony built into it.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be alive. It is
Yeah.
now dead,
Yep.
by the way. And they mine it for all sorts of resources. They have found the cure to 42 known fatal diseases and believe more could be found within.
Right.
They've barely cracked the shell here.
Mhm.
Okay, it still looks like a big giant lobster.
Yeah, it really does.
So they haven't even dipped no butter on it, right? They haven't got to the tail meat.
Mm-hmm.
This is still just good old shell, and they're just playing around with it. They got a lot of workers going on.
Yeah.
Athena's getting the tour.
Yeah, which is very very nice of the tour guy.
Yeah, yeah.
There's these pit fights kind of going on. It's not an octagon in so much as a oval.
Yeah, teardrop,
Yeah, and
drops of pain.
apparently this fight is an annual sort of thing.
Mhm.
The last person that survives gets freed.
Hey, it's a pardon.
Yeah.
7,000 people, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7,000
Yeah.
inmates, and only one gets freed. Do you think like all 7,000 fight, or is it just like open to any of the 7,000 inmates that are there?
I think you would have to apply. Like I wouldn't. Like I know that I would be killed. Like it wouldn't even be a fight.
Which is worse, to die in this fight or to have to mine lobster and not eat that meat?
That's a tough. Well, look at you got freaking chainsaw, man.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, he's a freaking robot with a robo arm with a chainsaw, and I hope that's a chainsaw because if it's not,
Then
the
what
amount
else
of
is it?
friction that's producing is terrible.
It's just a shake weight.
It's
It's just
whoa, whoa.
Dude's
Okay,
head was ripped open by a shake weight.
oh god, a pneumatic shake weight. Doom, 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 doom.
I don't want to be that guy.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'll be the-
That's not a good death.
Need me to devein the tail meat? I'm your
Done deal.
guy.
I'm on it. So as this tour continues, they take Athena to essentially the weight room.
Yeah.
Where all these, supposed fighters are, and she starts spilling her guts. She's like, "Yo, there was another guy. I'm willing to testify. I'll say who it was. Like, help me. This dude screwed me over. This is totally a mistake."
Then we see a very small lizard on someone's hand.
And they say, "Oh yeah, join the club, sister. It is Cody." Having survived said shot to
Yeah.
the chest, got the bandages up. Cody does not look like the same soft, like
That whatever bit of compassion
Gone.
that she had's gone.
this right here, this moment. Soundtrack provided by Eminem's, "Lose Yourself." Like you just doom 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 doom.
Yeah.
Like that's what you see is ready to go down here.
'Cause
And
that's a revenge club.
oh my God, Club Revenge, membership roster of 2. Everyone's gonna die. Like there's no other way to
It's-
put that. Space Bandits #1, your new favorite comic book of all time. If not, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
It's so good. It really is.
Delicious. I gotta know. Okay, you guys. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. But I gotta know if you are casting this, who are your choices for Cody and
that's
Thena,
tough.
right?
That's real tough.
Once you pick this book up and you see what they look like, I gotta know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm feeling a Tessa Thompson
Yeah.
for Cody. I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
And just to muck things up just a little bit, Kristen Stewart for Thena.
I can see it.
There you go, baby. There
can
you
see
go. In my next life, I'm a casting director. That's how it is. I would totally watch that.
Oh yeah.
Netflix that. chill on out with it.
Yes.
Until next week, y'all.